Yo, what's going on, guys? As you can see on the timer right here, it is 2 hours and 12 minutes as of me recording this video and when the live event is going to happen. So, last day of Chapter 2, final hours of Chapter 2. I'm just going to do a quick video by myself explaining, what I liked about Chapter 2 and hopefully some things that we'll see in Chapter 3. Let's get into it. So to start things off, we have probably the most controversial topic of Chapter 2, in Chapter 2, and that is the map. If you look at the map here in Season 8, and you look at it back in Season 1, almost a year and a half, 2 years later, not really that much has changed. There's still a ton of green on the map, the snowy area is the same, we have like a couple new locations, but just not really a whole lot. Like, we got the pyramid, all this corruption, obviously this wasn't here at the beginning of the season, but the middle island and, just a few locations on the outside, those are really the only things that have changed. And it's kind of disappointing. My favorite season in terms of POIs were Season 2, so we had the Shark, Grotto, the Yacht I think was over here, Agency was pretty good, and then the rig, the oil rig. Those were great POIs, they had good mythic bosses, and you could loot up and get some great guns there while you were running from the circle. Helicopters, my favorite item, of course, or my favorite vehicle, of course, were there at all those locations, and you could fly around with your squad, and it was a whole lot of fun. Now, only two of those locations are still here, and they're nothing like they used to be. And I think what this really shows is, like, they, like with the Fortilla that they had in Season 3, and they had the, gosh, what else, the desert, just a whole bunch of stuff, a ton of good content that they added, and then they kind of just removed that after the season ended. Now, if they had just kept some of these things, it would have been, like, just comparatively, the map from Season 1 to Season 8, if they had kept those things, would be completely different, and people would likely have a very different taste on Chapter 2, just regarding the map. Let me kill this guy first. I'm out of bats, actually. Let's solve that real quick, if we can. Oh, this is above me. Okay. Sorry, front luck. Can't really take priority here. Ooh, there's gunfire inside still, okay. Where is it? Oh, I got a visual. Yeah, go on, run. Anyways, some other things they did good, though. They did well, were the collaborations. We got Star Wars, probably my favorite one. We had an entire season just of Marvel, which I was pretty... It's kind of controversial because some people were like, oh, let's just, come on, let's do, like, original Fortnite content as well. So, they probably won't be going back to that, but I'm a big Marvel fan. So I enjoyed that collaboration, especially the MCU-related outfits. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. There this guy is. Yeah, see, we got Loki right here, one of my favorite collaboration Marvel skins that they did. Regarding Loki, actually, they introduced the Fortnite crew, which was pretty cool. You could buy it, and if you wanted to keep your subscription going, you would get 1,000 V-Bucks every month, and a new skin, and then a bunch of cosmetics that went along with it. Recently, they did the first Shadows skins, where you could where every month that you were subscribed, you would unlock another skin, and then if you were subscribed all 3 months, you would unlock a special style. I really liked all those styles. I think Sierra's was probably my favorite. And what I usually wasn't subscribed for more than 1 month at a time, so you could just buy it and then get the next battle pass for free and the next crew pack for free if you planned the dating correctly. So that was pretty cool. I definitely want to see the crew pack to be continued in the next chapter, which I'm sure they're going to. There's no way they would remove something like that. Possibly they could add some new, like, features to the crew pack. They had, like, they had collabed with Spotify, and Disney Plus, and other companies, so you could get, like, a free trial or so, which I thought was pretty nice. So yeah, Fortnite crew, that was pretty hype. Some more things. Controversial opinion, just, oh my gosh, okay. There's a lot of controversies in this video, I suppose, now that I think about it. I was pretty excited with, like, the return of the mechs. There's one in Pleasant Park. Obviously, they weren't as overpowered as they were back in Season X, but I still think they were, like, good, fun vehicles that, you know, spice the game up, give it a little bit of chaos. And speaking of vehicles, you know, the chopper, of course, was my favorite. Just because I like helicopters in general. If you know me pretty well, whenever we're playing squads, I'm always the person who flies the helicopter. There's a reason for that. We got cars. Cars are a massive update to this game. We have been waiting for them for a very long time, and we eventually got them in Season 3. It was not a it was not a letdown whatsoever. I was very, like, impressed with the way they, you know, the car mechanics worked and everything, and they're very easy to find, and you could, you know, they've only done this once, but they added the big wheel attachments, which is pretty cool. I would like to see more car attachments in the future. I think that is, whether they could add, like, reinforced windows, or just, like, plating or something like that, so to give it a little bit more variety and customization of vehicles. Uh-oh, who was that? Oh, it's the cube assassin. Yeah, another great crew attack scene. This guy's really overpowered. Oh, okay, never mind. He was at the beginning of the season, at least. Alright, let's just finish this up. There you are. I am in need of that minigun. Thank you, I'll be taking that. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Some new things I'd like on regarding vehicles is, I know Apex Legends, I think, has already done this, but it would be super cool if they added a train system. Like, you have a train that, you know, goes zooming around the map, and you can hop on it, and then kind of similar to the slipstreams back in Season 9, except this would be more of a vehicle, and there would be different stops that you could get on. That would be pretty exciting. Another vehicle that would be cool would be motorcycles and bicycles. So motorcycles would obviously be, you know, harder to find just to keep things balanced. But you could, like, go off-road, and you can have, like, an extra person, like, passenger, hanging on in the back. And then bicycles would be the most common. You could find them in, like, really residential areas, like, you know, Believer Beach, where we're at right now. And they'd be really good with going downhill. You could add attachments to go off-road maybe a little bit better. That's been something I really wanted for a long time. I guess bikes, I definitely could see being added in the future. So yeah, good job with vehicles, Fortnite. The boats were pretty good too. Another thing, probably the most exciting thing for me this chapter, honestly, it might be a little bit unexpected for some of you out there, but the Foundation and the 7, more information about them being revealed, was super exciting for me. I can't wait to see who the rest of the 7 are. We already know who 4 of them are, and I'm very, like, ready to play as the Foundation when he hopefully drops next chapter. I will be ready for that. I will be waiting. Yeah, they're just like a very, this storyline regarding the 7, the storyline of chapter 2 really kicked off starting in Season 4 with Galactus, and then we got some clues about the Imagined Order in Season 5, which was pretty exciting. Oh, Ariana, do you have a gun? Never mind. Have a nice day. We learned about the Imagined Order, Agent Jones, what's going on with him, the loop, everything. The storyline really got a lot of good progression, and I think they did a great job with that. I think that was something that was kind of lacking in Chapter 1. Obviously, we got the Visitor added, and the Scientist, and we learned about the 0 point a little bit. That's when we were first introduced in it. We didn't know a whole lot about the 0 point back in Chapter 1, but that was something that was added in Chapter 2, and I think they did a good job with that. So storyline content, very, very good for Chapter 2. The gunplay and building, so just overall game mechanics, there's rumored to be sliding added in Chapter 3, also from Apex. They've kind of borrowed or stolen, depending on your perspective, a lot of stuff from Apex, but I feel like that's just kind of what battle royales do to each other, regardless. So we'll see. I think we'll be seeing sliding added, maybe next season, next chapter. So mythics were added back in Chapter 1, but they weren't really that innovated in like battle royale. So they really did an outstanding job of that this season, and I am very, very pleased with what they did. Please die. This guy's building like a maniac. Okay. Nuh-uh, you are not drinking shield right now. That's right, run. Where'd you go? Oh my gosh, you know we're chasing him. He's gonna probably shield up a little bit, but that's alright. We took him off the first time quite easily. We could do it again. Easy peasy, light work. Alright. Haven't said that in a while. No, I'll keep the lever action. I don't know why I picked that up on accident. Is that an AUG right here? I'll pass. Regardless. So regarding the mythics, they did a really great job with that. Going again with Season 2, going to all the different locations and grabbing mythics was always a whole lot of fun for me. And I know a lot of other people enjoyed that too, so hopefully in Chapter 3 we'll be seeing more mythics, more bosses and NPCs also which were added this chapter, starting with the First Order Stormtroopers back in Season 1 during the Star Wars collaboration. That was very well done. I had a lot of fun with that. So, you know, more NPCs, more like locations with AI, and then if you defeat them, you get cool stuff. Yeah. It really kicked off back in Season 8 when they added Black Widow and Star-Lord, which were the first official collaborations. They even had their own series, which was the Marvel series. That was pretty exciting. Everyone was kind of losing their mind, and now it feels like we're getting a collaboration like every week or so. I am 100% a fan of collaborations. I do not want to see them leave. There's still quite a few that I'm waiting to see, particularly Star Wars, and some more Marvel stuff. But yeah, the collaborations have been absolutely fantastic. I'd like to see more of them, but they need to be a little bit careful about how they implement them in the game. Regarding the Battle Pass, back in Season 6 and Season 5, there were just kind of too many crossovers in the Battle Pass. For me, I like the collaborations, obviously, but, you know, a lot of the characters like Rick and Morty, and Predator, and, Teen Titans, I don't know, I guess I just don't know enough about them, but I didn't really appreciate them as much as I would have liked to. So collaborations are kind of debatable, because it all comes down to, like, how much different players like them. So they can't really please everyone, but they can get pretty close to it, so, you know, maybe limit it to 2 collaborations per season, if at all possible, just in the Battle Pass. Item shop, you can go crazy as far as you want, but just regarding in the Battle Pass specifically, I'd like to see maybe like 2, 3 at the very most, I think would be a good balance. Oh great, alright, we got a mech and a guy on this house. This thing absolutely shreds their builds and vehicles and such. So, very, very balanced the way they brought these back, and they did such a good job with it. No! Oh my gosh. Alright, you're out of here. Okay, I'm out of here too. See ya. No, I'm sorry. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell for notifications. I'll be dropping a video later regarding the Chapter 2 live event. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be reacting to it. If you want to tune in and see that for yourself, it'll be up like later today, possibly tomorrow at the very latest. And then obviously with Chapter 3 dropping on Tuesday, the 7th, I believe it is, I'll have videos regarding that, you know, the Battle Pass reaction video, and just new content and stuff that we end up getting. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in Chapter 3.
Yeah. You take the L if you ain't sub to Fortnite. Pop with the scar, leave you scarred, that is your fate. Don't wait up, just get pumped or get pumped straight to your face. Jump, boogie down, spin around, don't need your squatted up with a god 8. Goes by the name of Fortnite, leaves all taters and 8. That makes him look like that. Tape is really great. Please like and sub if you dare, mate. If you don't, he'll go pow and lazy leg. Ooh yeah, it's just how we do ya. He's trying to go boom, just like his bow. It'll be soon, yeah, boo, yeah. He'll bring you doom, yeah. He'll surpass beat by everyone knows the guy, he'll make you lose, yeah, woo.